Good morning, world. It is your king. So I was thinking about how this elaborate underground secret society are so thorough in what they've done. And this is something that has taken years to perfect. Gaining these businesses that have access to people's homes, like cable, for example, or the Orkin Man, or even I did a video but didn't post it because it was just a footnote, but now I will mention it. But you have Uber Eats, you've got all these businesses, just like Uber, that are tied in to this massive scale of population control, if you will. Now, if a cable man comes into your house, and usually people just let them walk in and do whatever they want, not understanding that in this time, if they receive a call to say, I need you to put some cameras to monitor this house, they do just that. They got all the technology to do it, folks. You know, for one to think that, that's impossible, and nah, people have more moral code than that. They wouldn't do that. They're very successful companies. Really? The words that I speak are not foolishness or lacking any wisdom at all. For I speak with the divine, and she and the divine family and magical royal council reveals these things to myself, ourself, and many of us that are called as light workers in this very dark and dim day. Until now. This is the season, folks, of exposure. You must know this. And these companies and all that are tied in together with these underground secret societies. Look, if one just uses their mind to think about the words that I'm speaking, then you can easily tie together this massive web of corruption that's going on not only here in America, but across the world. Look, if someone's being monitored, people, like myself included, and you will come to find this out, for it is their karmic debt to pay because they cannot take us out because of the specific protection on our lives. And they're getting very amped up. Just yesterday I experienced a very, very negative energy that was sent to me. For a moment I transmuted it, and then I let it go to the wisdom of the divine family. Do with this as you will. My job is to transmute this energy. And my strength, our strength, is made, formed, like that of a diamond, under this intense pressure of negative energy. I want you, world, if you will, for a moment, think about these things that I say. Of course, the whole world pretty much has their eyes closed and will not allow these kinds of thoughts and words to even pierce their mind, because the first thing that takes place is the automatic projection, the automatic shutdown that one is crazy or one is schizophrenic or schizoaffective disorder. That's what they title it. When in fact, that's just one way to get everybody in the world to recognize that there is a false projection of mental illness so that they will not listen to the people that speak out against these secret societies through the churches that's being used, and religions, and businesses, restaurants. I spoke of one in another video. That restaurant is McDonald's. They were involved in this hive mentality, or this secret society where one can receive a phone call, or one just walks in, puts on a McDonald's shirt, or gets behind the counter. I've seen this happen just recently at a Subway and many restaurants that I've gone into. They go in because they know that when I search on my phone, which is cloned, by the way, they know where I'm heading. So they've got people all around. All they've got to do is notify them. And if there's not a particular person that's working at a company, they'll be sure to send one in. When they do this, I'm eating. I don't care, because I know that their foolish attempts of poisoning has no effect on me. And you will come to find this out. There is already documented analysis inside of my body from the divine family of the corruption that's going on. Look, world, of course this seems to be an impossibility, or someone that's just jibber-jabbing foolishness. But if you read in one of the words, it speaks about the world's wisdom against the divine's wisdom. And they will bring to a null, void, foolishness, in a sense, or lack of wisdom, that comes truly from the counsel that you don't possess, world. Not yet, but you shall, if you choose it. I'm very passionate about this. It's a nuisance in my life, but it's also a battleground for the strengthening, for the workers that have been planted here in this time. Now, if you choose to receive this message, like a lot of us will, that are truly being monitored or targeted by the United States government and worldwide, the one world government, the attempt to control and manipulate all population, is no longer, will be no longer. And world, it had to be done like this. For who would listen to one that comes, or let me say it like this, can there be anything great, or anyone great that comes from a small town of Sydney, Ohio? Absolutely. That one, or the embodiment of one, comes from the richest, most rare blood type. And you will find this out to be truth. And I am that karma. We are for the world. No one would listen to just an ordinary crazy man. But you will listen when you come to find out who I truly am, who we truly are. That from a lineage of kings, power, wealth, abundance, but sold off or traded. How can it be true? Here's a riddle for you, world. How can I have both two fathers, one being King Charles, and the other being that of Bernard Arnault? Riddle me that. When this hits the world, and it shakes the very world, for it needs to. because the world will stay asleep. If not, you must know that this is done for the population's betterment. Knowing, because you've been manipulated, world, through your news, through your governments, through the world, through your restaurants where you eat, where you shop, what you buy, through the marketing systems, through businesses. It's the time for exposure. It's a great time for celebration, truly. For we are going to single-handedly, I speak of us and that of the true workers of light, the true ones that have come and have been woke to see these things, have been gifted with abilities to call and speak these things out. This is truth. I speak the truth because we are the truth. And the words that we speak will and already are being worked out for the world's benefit. This I can assure you. We love you, world. You must know this. And until next time, remember, we don't judge you for your smug comments about how crazy we are. We understand you. We get where you're coming from. Because we, too, wants to sleep for that very purpose. But exposure is here. That cusp. We love you, world. Until next time, we are your king.